Hello, welcome to Food Fridays. This is Kelly from I Bring It Every Day, and I just want to say hello. And yeah, we're going to do some juicing today. So I'm going to wait for just a couple of people to come in. And thank you so much for being there. Always like the support. So I see Linda came in early. I love it. There you go. There's Linda. Welcome in. So, oh, there's Bud Files. Yay. Good to see you. So there's the juicer. We're going to get started shortly. Let's see. Yeah, so no one's here just yet. We've got some people coming in. Oh, there's Steel Sky. Welcome. All right. And we got Sam Gloves. I do have some gloves. I have some gloves for you. Yeah, good to see you. Oh, you're working and lurking. Thanks, Crystal, for coming in. And you knew, welcome in. Welcome in. So, two things before we start. I just, I'm very, very sad because I lost a funny joke that, hello, you knew saying hi to everybody. Oh, let me grab a glove for you, Sam. Okay. All right. So here's my glove, Sam. I just wanted to tell you, I do have a glove. So I just wanted to, welcome you in and say, hey, let's see who else came in. Yeah, you knew speaking, everybody. Welcome. So as you see, I have a little bit of fruits and things like that in front of me here. It's hard to see. But I've been trying to play around a little bit with the cameras to see, but I don't have the, plastic gloves. I'm still working through the kitchen thing. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. So, but anyway, what I'd like to do is just sort of summarize where we've come from and where we're going. Okay. So the first thing is, we're all trying to work the YouTube streets, and it's been very, very challenging, I think, for a lot of people. And, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time invested in that kind of thing. Oh, there's Tank. Uh-oh, whoops, there's Tank. There we go. Tank is I love to crochet. And let me just put my little ticker. And if you want to, no, I got it. That's what I'm doing right now. Got my ticker on. So my ticker is, if you want to drop your link, just type the name Kelly, and it's Kelli. And that's what my mom did when she had me. So there we go. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, you knew's a good supporter. So anyway, since there's few people, I'm going to talk about your channels while you're here. So, so we have Sam Gloves. You're into a lot of stuff, but he likes gloves. So, and if there's anything else, maybe later on you can tell us a little bit about your channel if you want. I'll drop the link when I'm finished. So anyway, you knew is a good supporter, very good supporter also. Steel Sky is a crocheter and also supporter. And then the Bud Files, you do a little bit of everything too. Like you're all over the place like me. It's because my channel's like all over the place. Yeah, you guys do a little bit. So you're a good supporter also. So I see you shouting out a lot of people. And then Tank is a crochet channel supporter specifically. I love to crochet. So that's what we have so far. Let's see. We got, there's Not the End. Welcome in. Good to see you. Saw your Michael's haul. Very nice. I enjoy Michael's. I'm not allowed to shop there, however. Have to wait. Yeah. Very nice video. There's Dark Sky. She's a crocheter and a crochet supporter. Good to see you. And there's You News Link. And she does some really nice shout outs for people. So I really appreciate the times you've shouted me out. So anyway, so like I said, so throughout this whole cooking journey on I Bring It Every Day, just to kind of give you a little background, originally my husband and I, like he came up with the idea of the cooking. I was sort of not resistant, but I just went, oh, it's a little challenging cooking. So I think everybody who's ever tried it, it's always a little challenging. But the bottom line is we started out with desserts, and we used to do fun stuff on Fridays, and that's kind of what started the whole thing. Yeah. We would, when our kids were little, and we would come on and do just quick, fun desserts, fun things, and they can help out with. And, it's sort of the new year. And the new year has, not saying that you have to do resolutions, but I think the one thing that I was noticing is that, eating a little bit less sugar if you can, especially added sugar, might help. And I have, and I have a few friends that went through a major weight loss journey and did really, really well just by cutting out sodas and things like that. So, let's see, everyone's speaking. I'm just going to show you on yeah. So this is good. Let's see. Hi, Dark Sky Sophia. Yeah, Tank knows everybody. And there's Ashley Mobbs Yarnery and Cooking. Welcome in. So that's so you're into cooking, homesteading. Oh yeah. In prep and survival. Yes. And it's funny that you mentioned that, Tank, because my husband's sort of going that way himself. Well, actually, he and I, when we moved here, we've been here like 10 years. We moved from the city to the country. And we sort of, in our mind, were doing that. But we did a few things, but we really didn't push the homesteading thing to the level that we should have. And I think now he's motivated. He's specifically motivated. And I am too. Yeah. So that's where we are. And gardening. Yeah. See, I'm a terrible gardener. Everything dies. So I'm going to try to do better with that this year. But that's cool, Tank. So anyway, but as part of this whole process, when we moved here, we decided to start trying to eat more and more unprocessed foods as much as we could. You know what I mean? We have farmers around. We have some cattle farmers, some dairy farmers, people that do corn, and I'm trying to think what else. We have a couple of orchards actually too. So and a lot of the orchard people do wine and things like that. So anyway, so we started buying more and more food from the farmers market, and maybe in the chat if you want to talk a little bit about this. There's several things that I found out. And now my kids ate vegetables, but they became more of vegetable people as we started buying more and more food from the farmers market. And what we found was that the farmers market was cheaper than the supermarkets, and plus or minus, more or less, they were better in terms of the quality. And sometimes the one controversial thing about the farmers market is that a lot of times they do buy food on the secondary market and sell it. So the one thing that you might find slightly older vegetables, things like that. But if you use them right away, you're usually in pretty good shape. So anyway, so like I said, so last week we talked about trying to minimize sugar, and maybe when you get that sugar craving, try to have a piece of fruit. Now, like I said, you have to check with your doctor and all that if you have any diabetes problems. But the thing that I noticed is when I started eating less like candy, cookies, and those things, then my cravings sort of decreased. And usually what I do when I go into the store is I just walk in and say, hey, what looks good? And that's kind of where I start. And then I go from there. And that's whether I go to the farmer's market. So we found these green grapes that look pretty good. So we're going to use those today in the juicing. So anyway, so then today I figured to build on the fruit, we're going to talk about juicing. And so this juicer, I've had it for like 500 years. I bought it in the mid 90s. And it works really well, but you can use any juicer. Then this is spinach. So I got spinach. I ended up going to Aldi's and Lidl, and they seem to have the really good prices on the spinach since the winter, because we don't get as much farmer market activity, now that it's cold. So I found some spinach, so we're going to use that. The other thing we're going to use is kale. There's kale. And I just bought this in the bag, but you can just buy it and wash it. So I just make sure I just wash everything. Okay, there's that. Here's a little bit of cucumber. I'm going to shave this down to get the skin off. Oh, there's Ashley. Hey. Hello.
Cucumber.
Yes, cucumber.
I just got eating some
something that I found in the store that looked good. All right.
I got eating some tomatoes. So
yep. Let me turn up your sound. Now I can't hear you. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I gotta turn your sound up. There we go. All right. Yeah, I didn't realize I turned my sound down. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah,
so anyway, there we go. So here's Red Delicious, but you can buy any apple. I just happened, these were cheap, so I bought them. I think these were like $4 a bag, and you got about 15,
Yeah.
12 to 15. So that wasn't bad. So I got some of these. The other thing that you can put in juicing is potato. I said tomato. Potato. Potato. And this years ago when this juicer came out, they did an infomercial on it, and they were putting potato. You can put a sweet potato in there.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, you don't want to OD on the fruit, but the thing that I think where you get a lot of vitamins is to put a little bit of green with something that's a little bit sweet, just to knock out, because kale can be bitter, especially when you take it straight from the bag and put it in the juicer. And then if this was summertime, I would throw some watermelon in there, which is good. So it gives you a little bit of sweet, and then you get all the nutrients from all the items. So to me, like I said, you try different things. If you have a juicer, you can't really do it in a blender. It's not the same. So the thing is, with this juicer, they recommend just using hard items. So the harder, the better. So something like an apple, a pear. Like if I had pears, I wish the pears were pretty expensive, and they looked so right now. So I didn't buy any. What's the other thing? So carrots. So I use these. Orange is believe it or not, this is a good looking orange. So I've been playing around with this orange for a while. I got this a couple weeks ago. These oranges look pretty good, and they're nice and juicy. You know what I mean? Now these don't do as well in the mixer, but you can put a little, hit of vitamin C if you want to throw them in there. But you can use peppers. Now I don't have any red peppers. If I had red peppers, usually in the summer, those are better. Right now, the peppers were looking, to me, not so good. But these are some of the things that I have. Everyone's saying hey to Ashley. All right. Oh, Tank said she had to buy new pants. Now, does that mean smaller, hopefully, Tank? You got to let us know. Oh, good morning, Tamika. Everyone's saying hello. Yeah, it's a lifestyle, right? And see, I think that's the biggest thing in the U.S. We grew up eating so much junk food and stuff. And I swear, once you start eating better, like in my opinion, like my skin looked better, my hair looked better, just getting more nutrients. And this is a good way to get nutrients into your food, or eating a salad. Oh, there's John. Hey. All right. Okay. So everybody's saying hello. Make sure you guys all link up. Oh, there's Aisha. Good to see you. All right. He's saying hi to everybody. So I'm shouting out Jay Jordan and the Samoan Watchman, and they've supported my channel really nicely. And I'm just saying, hey, thank you, peace and love. Yeah, right. So hopefully that link works. We'll see. I didn't get a chance to check it out. Oh, there's Ruthie. Hey, Ruthie's This and That and Family. Oh, well, thank you on the 1K and the hand pink waving. I like it. Heart face. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. So good to see you. So if you want to drop your link, just type Kelly. Oh, you'd like to try it? Yeah, juicing's great. And this is what I would say. If you have, especially if people who have younger kids that don't like vegetables, you'll find that this tastes pretty good when it all comes out. So, but anyway, if you feel so moved, there he is. We were just talking about you. Were your ears burning? Your ears were burning. But thanks for popping in. I just dropped your link. So, but everyone's saying hi, and this is his other channel. Big Samoan dude. Hey, David, how tall are you? I have to ask. I'm being nosy. Yeah. Hang loose. Yeah. Oh, they are. Yes. Yes. Cucumbers are horrible. But this one, I got this from Lidl, I believe. Pretty good. Looks good. Or Aldi. Aldi or Lidl. Like I went to both stores. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. If you roll the orange on the table, it'll squish the skin. Yep. You get more. But these were pretty messy and squirty. I will say when I ate these. I know. Sorry, but they were. Okay. So Jay Jordan works. Okay, good. You're very tall. That's what I thought. See, and I'm the opposite. There's Joy Reynolds. Welcome in. So anyway, so I would prefer not these carrots, but I got these because they were 85 cents. The real carrots were like $3 at the store that I was. And I said, no. Yeah. So I'll take a poll. So anyway, do you guys have any questions for me before I get started? You're very tall. You're lucky. See, I'm a shrimp. My whole family is small, like very very small. So like you can like height hides a lot of sins, which I know. I said, oh, I'm so sad. But anyway, I got some celery. I don't have a lot left, but so anyway, so the way I think about juicing, and I'll just one last thing, and I'll stop talking. The thing that I would suggest is you can always add water.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes out too thick and gross, you can always add a little bit of water. Celery adds water. Watermelon adds water. Lettuce adds water. So you can actually put lettuce in there.
Mm.
Yeah, you can put lettuce in and carrots. Carrots seem to add a lot of water, and so do apples. So you know what I mean. If you make it and it's kind of gross, you can just add a little bit of water, add something with a little bit of juice. But the thing is, and I'm trying to see. Unfortunately I can't show you the back of this, but the basic thing with the juicer is there's a catch all. There's a little plastic bin behind this, and then there's a sharp blade in the inside. And then this has a large opening, which I wish I can't show you, but it's the size of, let me see.
Take it apart. Do a quick disassembly.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah. And then there's always a pusher. So, and then what they do is they push. So my husband's going to take this apart. I'm going to move this water.
It's really quick.
Yeah.
So this comes down here.
Okay, let me move that water. Yep.
And right here is where pretty much you're going to dump everything.
Like the apples, anything. So it's really large, which is good. You can put a whole apple in there.
And then this back here is your catch-all for all the rinds, all the excess stuff that doesn't get pulverized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And hold that. And this part of the machine
it's heavy.
Is going to have the blades, and this mesh is what catches all the stuff that
the
non-liquids.
Yep.
So if you're into juicing, or also like if you're just going to do like I said, the oranges don't really do well, but if you do it in here and you're into baking, orange rinds, lemon rinds, people use that for baking.
Yeah, and all the pulp that doesn't make it through there all catches in the back.
Yep, and you can use that for like composting, or some people actually cook with it.
Yeah, I don't know but like they'll put it in breads and things like that.
Like if you do cucumber bread and stuff like that, the extra pulp.
Yeah. Is that good? Yep. I think we're good. Uh-oh. It's loose.
Just one side just did not.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
There you go.
So anyway, I bought this thing in like 1996 or 7. Yeah. So this thing is older than dirt. Probably older than some of the people here. All right. So anyway, so in the chat, zucchini bread. Yeah, that's good. Oh, Samoan dude say, hi, Mr. I brought it.
What's up, Dave?
What's up? So anyway, does anybody have anything they would like to see juiced first?
I'm going to say cucumbers.
You want to see the cucumber? All right. Now,
I never used a juicer before. That's why.
Oh, okay. Now, the only thing with cucumbers is that the skin is very, very bitter, in my opinion. Oh, there's M&T Living and Cooking. Good to see you.
Hello.
Yeah. And you knew saying hi to Kelly's hubby.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm going to just peel this a little bit. I'll be healthy and put on gloves. I did wash my hands before I started.
You know what, Phil? Just put the
What's that? Let me grab a glove. And and I also put some cilantro. So I washed some cilantro.
put that in here.
Put that in here. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So leave that here.
Compost.
Yeah, compost. That's a good idea. So anyway, so like I said, we're just trying to eat. This is a nice and easy way to get some vitamins and minerals into you, and some veggies pretty quickly. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel this cucumber a little bit because, like I said, the skin is very, 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 very bitter. And so you can stick the whole thing in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel this just to take some of the skin off. Now, I washed it, but I'm just peeling it real quick. Quick and dirty. Yep. And so this thing gets loud. So I'm going to warn you. If you hate ASMR, You might not like this machine. It's very loud, but it's very efficient. And let's see what comes out of here. I'm going to put like half of this in real quick. But I just want to just give you some ideas on what to juice. And so what you do is, I would say experiment. So like I said, the green vegetables are very, very, like kale and stuff like that. Kale and collards or can be bitter. So I would say counteract the bitter with something slightly sweet. Or a potato. Like you can actually try a potato. So I'm going to do a piece of this cucumber, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right. Hopefully this is good. Let me make sure we're plugged in.
Seeds.
What's that?
Forgot those have seeds.
Yeah. No. Well, actually, these are not very seedy. Yeah, they're not as seedy as I would like. Is that the on switch? Can you reach that? Thank you.
You ready?
Yep.
You got to put your thumb down.
Yep. Go ahead. All right. So I'm pushing it. I don't know if it's hard for you to see this, but I'll just show you what I came up with. Can you turn that off just for a sec? Thanks. All right, so this is half of a cucumber.
Oh wow!
Do you see that? Yeah, half of a cucumber.
Oh,
So there's a lot of liquid. So this is good for adding liquid. Yeah. So I'm using these clear glasses so you can sort of see like what's happening.
Now I want to go get me a juicer now.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, I talked to my in-laws who hate veggies. They're not veggie fans, and they actually bought one and were using it. But the whole thing is, and let me just give you one little tip. You have to buy a boatload of vegetables. Like when I say a boatload, you need a boatload. But I mean, like I can't even tell you how much to buy. It's so much. Yeah, that's the only thing that's a little bit problematic. Oh, there's Swoop. Hey, Swoop.
Hey, Swoop.
It's gone in one sitting.
Yeah, it's gone. And so, and the other thing is, I would say if you're going to juice, make sure that you drink it right away. Like a lot of people try to put it in the refrigerator and I don't agree with that at all. Let me see. You can see that a little better there. There we go. All right. So anyway, here's a little bit of celery. I'm just going to put it in. Can you hit it? So I'm just going to throw some stuff in.
You want to snap him? Snap him?
Oh, no, I don't have to. Well, maybe this little end.
Oh no, only because he won't.
No, he'll go. Okay. All right. Well, we'll cut him in half.
Yeah, just
All right. Okay. All right. You ready? All right. So I put a piece of celery. Right. Yep. Oh, can I have that other one? Whatever you were holding. Oh, never mind. I got it.
Yeah, you put it over there.
Okay.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, can you? Yep. All right. This gets a little drippy. So this can be messy. So I'm just going to drip it. But anyway, here's there's celery. So there's celery. You see that?
Just like the cucumbers.
Just like the cucumber. Yep.
And that's just one half. This is a half a cucumber, one celery stalk.
One celery stalk. That's it. So you see all the. So anyway, I'm going to show you. But there's all the liquid that we got from the two of those. All right, so now we're gonna put something sweet in here. I'm just gonna mix this all together.
Do
the carrots. Yeah, those are really easy. Okay. And I'm just gonna mix all this together and see what happens. These are fun. All the cleaning, yes. Okay, Joy. That's the other little sad story.
Okay, gloves.
Yeah, the sad story with cleaning. I'm just putting a bunch of carrots in. Actually. Let's get another glass. We'll just show them what the carrots look like. Then I'll just put all this together.
The bullet cup.
Yeah, okay. We'll use that.
Morning, Mater.
Is Mater there? Yeah. Hey, Mater. I see now.
The majority of the pieces of this can be put in the dishwasher.
Yeah, you can put all this in the dishwasher, except for the motor, obviously.
Yeah. The mesh part, you're going to spend some time scrubbing that.
Yeah, and
to get all the little particulates out of it.
Yeah, and you just need a brush, some kind of a brush. I think that's good. We'll go with that. And this is why I got all these glasses. I wanted these clear things so you could sort of see the way it looks. So, yep, my assistant is going on the other side. All right.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, you know what? Let me see. No, it's stuck. Something's off. What's in there? Let me see. Oh, I know what it is. This. Yeah. Okay, let's see. One more time. No, when we took it apart that last time, that was bad. Something stuck. Hold on. Let me unplug this. This happens.
Yeah, because it clumped up.
It clumped up. Okay. All right. I'll just put less in.
Yeah. No. Just take them out.
Take them out.
Sure.
Yeah, the carrots got stuck.
Yeah, and
I don't know why.
I have to turn it on,
Yeah. Okay. Go
and
ahead.
then that'll work out.
All right.
better.
Yep. I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound good. Make sure that's hooked in together. I think you need to twist it.
No. It's good.
Okay. You all right? Come on the other side,
And
then,
I'm gonna turn it on.
turn it on, and we'll see. Because I think,
then
yeah, the carrots got stuck. That's weird.
plug it.
Oh, I had to unplug. Hold on. See, the thing is, you don't want to stick your hands in there.
How many people does it take to work a juicer?
I know. Okay. There we go. That's better. All right. There we go. Yeah. Oh, there's not much. These carrots.
Yeah.
You're getting wet. You're getting a bath. But this is fun if you're into machines. Oh, wow. We're going to need more than that. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Let me put a few more in there. Yeah, these little carrots, when you get real carrots, you'll do better than these. These are pretty lame, these little baby carrots. But they taste good.
True.
All right, I guess we'll stop there. We'll let that go for a minute. Let me tilt it. All right, and I'll show you the carrot juice as soon as this is done. Yeah, they got jammed up. Okay, you can turn that off. All right. So here's the carrot juice. You see that?
Ooh. Makes me want to drink it right now because it reminds me of ice cream a little bit.
Oh,
Like a sherbet.
like a sherbet?
Yeah, like a sherbet ice cream.
Yeah, that's good. Now,
One thing is when I went to Germany and I got the
Mhm.
gelato.
Yeah.
They had one that's a melon that kind of looked like that.
Mhm.
It was so good.
Oh, I bet. This looks good. So anyway, so now we got the carrots. So carrots are very sweet. They're pretty sweet. Oh, apple. All right. So what I'm going to do is let's get this green stuff. I forget which one is which now. But anyway, I'm going to just stick an apple in here, and then we'll have Moses will do the taste test. Okay.
Oh.
Yep. There we go. Thank you. I need two hands. All right. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just tilt it. Tilt it, tilt it. All right, you can turn it off. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to show you two things. All right, so that was two apples. You see that?
2 apples and the celery?
Two apples and the celery. But see how much you get with the apples?
2 apples.
2 apples. Yeah, that's a lot of juice. So, yeah. So anyway, but let me address. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Let me go back. So Joyce said, "Yeah, you do not want juice fingers." Right. You got to be really careful. Yeah, you got to be really careful. Or you're working on ideas. That's cool, Mater. Oh, and Swoop is driving. Hey, girl. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So sometimes things get jammed, but the nice thing is you can stick a whole apple in there. And that's the thing. And so you're eating the skin, you're eating the core, you're eating the seeds, all that gets ground up. Now, I'll show you the back.
If you just lift that up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here we go. I got the back. We're going to be drippy, but I'll have to dry that. So here's the catch bin. So this is where I was going to say, let me solo myself. I always forget to do this. Let's see if we can solo. Yeah, this is terrible. I don't want to be in solo. So there it is. So this is the catch bin. Yeah, there's a lot. So we did celery, lettuce. I mean, not lettuce. We did celery, carrot, cucumber, and 2 apples. So you see there's a lot of pulp in there. and we're not even done. Like, we haven't even played around. But I just wanted to show you, what it looks like. And so, and then basically you can just take a glass and just keep adding stuff. So I'm going to start with the carrots here.
Yeah.
You have a glass here. I'm going to add some green to this. Now, what does everybody want to add? You want to try some spinach or you want to try some kale? What do you think? You would love this toy? Yeah, yummy apple juice. Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, just get me a sponge. Yeah, it's
only so we can.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be. This is gonna be a lot.
Only so we don't have to.
Okay, so anyway, but you can put garlic in here if you want. You can make it savory. You know what I mean? You can do all kinds of things because the thing is, and then lemons or limes. To give you a little vitamin C, a little bit of orange. So those are some of the things. So that's kind of the juicing. I'm gonna do some of the green. Actually. Can you get me just a glass? And I'll show the greens, what it looks like. Just anything wide. Yeah, I'll show you the green. Yeah. Is that good? Yeah.
Now I'm going to turn my camera off for a second.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that'll work.
But I'm still here.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So anyway, so you see all the juice that you get. I forget which one this is. I should have marked these. But between the celery, the cucumbers.
Which one is the dark one?
Yeah, okay. This one? Oh.
That's the dark one? Or the light?
This is the darker one.
The dark one is the cucumbers.
This is the cucumber. So you see all the juice we got there? These are the carrots. Now, we use the crap load of carrots. Now, if you use real carrots, like I call the ones... See, the baby carrots are interesting. They basically take big carrots and then shave them down, which makes no sense at all. But they're great for kids. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kids will like them. Oh, there's Robbie. Hello, Kelly and Mr. I bring it.
Hello.
You should separate out the apple pulp and carrot and save it to make spice bread. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah. All right, so Joy wants to do spinach. All right. Oh, and Crystal said both spinach and kale. All right. So let's see what we get. All right, so I'm going to do.
So grab it to the grab.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn it on.
Yep. I think we're ready. Yeah, we're good. So it should drip in there. All right.
Just have
Yeah. Now I have to take a handful. This is spinach. I don't know if you can see this. A lot of spinach. I'm just gonna stick it in there. Now this is gonna be messy. No, that's okay. I'll get it. Yeah, everything's kind of. I had to just take a handful. Okay, you ready? This is not a lot of juice. Oh, it's very pretty green though. Let me add more spinach. Yeah, I'm just sticking, and I just grabbed like a couple of handfuls just to give you an idea, what it looks like. And I'm gonna shove that in, and you have to sort of smash it in there like that. Mm-hmm.
Girl, thinking of spinach, you made me want to make some spinach with some mozzarella over some Italian dressing.
Oh, that sounds really good. All right, you can turn that off. We're good.
Or you're gonna do the kale too?
No, I'm gonna do it, but I just want to show them. I'll just do each one kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, that way they can sort of see what it looks like. This is really good. There's a lot more juice. So I used not half a bag, but I used maybe 3/4. There's not a whole lot there with the spinach, but you see, oh, Tina Bailey, hey. But there it is. They shove a log down to make a toothpick. That's correct. So those baby carrots are really like goofy. Yeah, it's so goofy. So you may as well just eat a real carrot. Now it's funny in the stores, the big carrots used to be cheaper than the baby carrots. But I noticed lately they have not. They've gotten more expensive. So I don't know. Everything's backwards. Yeah, it reminds me of Looney Tunes. Yeah, that's funny. Shove a log down to make a toothpick. That's right. You like spinach? And there's Tina Bailey. Good to see you. Everyone's saying hello. Oh, and then, okay. And then Joy saying, take out the veg pulp and put it into meatloaf. Yeah, okay. And then Steel Sky saying spinach salad and carrots and onions and feta cheese. Oh, yeah. And if you guys.
So good.
Okay. Oh, Swoop said she bought a green juice the other day. So good. All right. Oh, they usually shave those down because of defects. Very, very clever. All right. So I think what I'm going to do now, just as a little If you guys want to drop your links, you can type Kelly in the chat room, and then it'll drop your link, and everyone's saying hello. And then I'll just show you the grapes. And I'm going to add the grapes to the spinach, actually. So what I did was I washed these. Oops, I got a piece of spinach there. I'm going to throw that into. I'm just going to take a little handful of grapes. So you can just throw them in like this. Now you can throw them in stems and all. But just like I said, you might want to do organic. You know, you try organic. I mean, I've heard rumors about organic not being good. Oh, there's Roberta. Good to see you. Homemade hash browns? What? You made hash browns? And you didn't share with us? Mater. All right. So I'm going to throw a couple of the grapes in. So I'm just going to mix. I'm just going to go wild and just mix some stuff in here. Found a piece of spinach. I'm going to throw in some kale. So I'm just mixing everything up. We'll see how this all works together here. Just throwing some grapes in, a little bit of kale. All right. But anyway, what you do is you just try different things and then see what works for you. And if you know what you like and what you don't like. Okay, you ready? Let's see how this goes. Hopefully it'll go. Ooh, a lot of juices coming out. That's with the grapes. All right. Okay. Bell pepper, onion. Yep, that's good. Hand cut and mix. Very good. All right. Oh, I shared with Crystal and my mom and myself. All right, Maynard, I see you. I think that's all done there. Let me tilt this a little bit. Get all the excess. So a lot of times, like I'm tilting it right now just to get all the liquid out, because sometimes it takes a minute to finish processing. You can turn it off, and so it'll drip. But see, I'm just adding everything to it right there. Mm-hmm. All right. What else? Potato. Yeah, let's try a little piece of potato. I'll throw it in there, and then you have to tell me how this tastes. I forgot that we have to get a. We didn't get a. Needed something to drink out of. Because I just got some when I was debating when I was putting all this together, whether I should have a million glasses. But you know how you don't want to have like a million cups on the table.
Yeah.
Knock something over. Exactly. So I said, well, so I'm going to peel this potato. I'm doing that right now. I'm going to throw
Plus,
that
on top of that, it's too many dishes to wash when you're trying to clean up.
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah. And so these are just these mason jars that you get when you buy spaghetti.
Yeah.
So I have a few of those. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's good. So, make sure everything. So this is his glass. So I'm just gonna mix and match in here with him. I'm gonna throw a little bit of potato.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Who is this?
Mandalorian.
Mug. Where did we get this?
Oh, Hobby Lobby.
Oh, Hobby Lobby had these. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's spring clearance.
Spring clearance. That was good.
$1.
$1.
I think it was $1.
Couple dollars. Yeah. Usually they're so expensive. Yeah.
Like $10.
Like everything's so high. So I'm going to throw a little bit of potato. And I'm not going to put a lot of potato because I think it's going to wreck all that delicious green we have going there.
Yes, I do a half.
I'll do a half.
Or did you want to do a cilantro too?
Yeah, I'm going to throw a little cilantro. So what I've learned is cilantro, they say, is good for detoxifying heavy metals is what I heard. I was like, ooh. So if you guys don't like cilantro, you should really get on the bandwagon, and you can just throw that in a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the other good thing? They said lemon and parsley is good also for detoxifying. So I'm like, all right. That's what they say.
Also, too, what I learned with cilantro is good for a facial mask.
Oh, now what do you do? Do you mash it up, or do you what do you do?
You mix it with like a little bit of water and turn it into like a paste of some sort.
Oh,
and if you have if you have like real bad bags, whatever's in the cilantro helps like clear up your bags underneath your eyes.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, sorry, I meant to unsolo.
You're fine.
I was thinking about it earlier. Put my glove back on. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that you're good. So I'm going to put this piece of potato in. You put it on there. But did you see all the juice you got from the cucumber?
Yeah.
If you have watermelon, oh my word, it's just like it's amazing.
Like I need So cantaloupes and
Cantaloupes have a lot of. So here's the potato.
Hello, Charlene.
Okay, ready? Yep. That was a half of a potato, and that really put about. See, I'm running out of glasses, so I didn't want to do it, but it gave maybe a quarter cup of liquid. Which is pretty good. Yeah. Charlene, welcome. Good to see you. I think I got it all. There we go. Yeah, I think something's loose in there. It needs to be a little tightened. But that's okay. But we're good. So anyway, so there's the juice. So once again, I'll just show you again what I came up with. Yeah, we could put a little piece of cilantro in there. But here's more green. But you see how good that looks?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and green. But like I said, once again, I'll just show everybody who's just coming in. Here's the carrots. Oh, let me take down that. I always forget to take down the comment so everybody can see. So, but anyway, let's see. Some people can't eat cilantro because they have bad taste buds. It makes it taste like soap. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, peace and blessings, Charlene. Good to see you, Charlene Heal. That's a beautiful channel, also. All right, so there's the carrots. I forget what was in here now.
That was.
I forget.
I thought that was a cucumber.
This was cucumber and some other, some apples in there. Yeah. So usually, what, like I said, and what you do is, kale and spinach actually doesn't have a lot of flavor, but like kale and collards can be bitter. So what you can do is you can mix them up and just, add it to and make it taste a little less. So here's the kale. I'll show you there. So I'm just going to stick a little handful in it. And that's really the last thing that I wanted to show you guys. And we can finish another apple. So like I said, we did 3 or 4 apples.
Yeah.
Kale in. I'll put a little piece of cilantro in there. And I washed all this. The whole thing is to try to wash it. Try to, they say try to do organic. I don't know what you guys think about organic food, but I've heard kind of a mixed bag as to whether it's really organic or not. And maybe you guys can share in the chat what you think. I mean, I've heard sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I don't know. But you want to try to do the best you can.
Girl, ain't nothing in my house organic, so.
No, it's so expensive. I mean, it really is. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. They don't make it easy. You know what I mean? Oh, that smells good. Ooh, cilantro. I'm going to put just a little more grape in there. Actually, you want to just throw that in? You got long arms. I'll just finish the grapes. Yeah, you can break off that stem there. Yeah. Just throw that in there. Then we're going to do a little mixture and see what happens. Oops, there you go. Okay. Yep. Okay. Woo, that was a lot. So those were the green grapes. And like I said, I would love it if I had some pears. I love pears, but they're not so good right now. At least the ones that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. So I'm just getting all the excess juice out of it. You can turn it off. Thanks. All right. So I'm going to make him a little mixture of everything. And hopefully we'll see if he'll like it. This probably could use a little more something sweet, but I'm just going to do a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. We have mostly green. So this might be kind of bitter. So we'll see what happens. All right. A little bit of carrot. So I'm just mixing everything. And like I said, you can use peppers. Any hard fruit or vegetable can do really well. So try a little taste. Now, do you want to come on camera and show it? Or do you want to hide? I don't know. I understand if you don't want to. You want to stir it? Yeah, I didn't do a good job. So let's see. What do you think? All right. Could probably use more sweet, but that's all right.
It's actually pretty good.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right. He likes it. Hey, Mikey. I like the commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can taste the colors.
You can taste the colors. Yeah, I didn't put any berries in today, but I think they're better in smoothies. So if you have some kind of a mixer, or not a mixer, blender. Okay, look, he's done. Doot, doot, doot. He likes it. Hey, Mikey. Let's see. So let's see. um, Everyone's saying hi. Yeah, you need to wash it. Yeah. No, I'm not saying about the washing, but the thing is, I've heard that they sometimes lie about the pesticides. And that's all I'm saying.
Girl.
So that's a problem. And then Dark Sky said, I didn't eat cilantro for a while because it tastes like dirt. Yeah. Oh, and other foods as well. I get procedures done in my neck every month, so the taste buds are getting better. Oh, wow. Interesting.
Well, the closest thing I got to anything organic in my house is corn on the cob. That's sitting in my freezer right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, let me tell you, I'll be the first to tell you, yeah, like I said, just my little tip.
Coconut milk. I like to drink coconut milk. That is actually pretty good.
Actually, and that would be a good addition, Ashley. If if it's not as, if you want just a little extra kick, there's a little bit of sugar in there, so it gives you a little bit more sweet taste, But yeah, that's a good thing that you can do. Yeah, the coconut milk is good, but you can always add water. Like like I said, in a pinch, if it's not. If you want to, thin it out a little bit, you can do it. But like I said, I would just suggest, trying not to, what's the word? Don't make it too far in advance because all the vitamins sort of deteriorate. Yeah, as you go.
Like this stuff is like already like separating here.
Yeah.
If you see it right here, how it's separating a little bit now, and that's a few minutes only of sitting on this counter.
Yeah. Since we've been here, and we've only been live for 46 minutes, basically. Yeah. And I think we didn't juice until about 15 minutes in. So
yeah,
it's kind of crazy. But anyway, if you guys want to see your weather, you can type weather in the chat. I'll do mine real quick. Let's see if I can do this. You have to do exclamation point weather. And if you have any other comments you want to leave, I'm just going to put. Let's see, this city's too long. Let's see if it'll go. But anyway, let's see if it works here. Enter. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's see. She spins is saying there was a program about how companies are purchasing the organic moniker through the USDA to be certified. Oh, wow. Even though it isn't organic. Yeah. See, and they sell it for more. And so that's why I was trying to say that without saying that. So I'm glad somebody else did. That's the thing that I like to say. So if you do the exclamation point weather and then your location or near your location, you can do that. If you're just for funsies.
I do know where I live at. It's this during the summertime. Yeah, I do go to this local farmers market or this one lady. She grows her own fruits and vegetables in her backyard. And around that time, from the spring to fall, she has anything and everything from greens to melons to watermelon, anything that you think of. And I will go up there and buy some, especially tomatoes, because I love eating tomatoes.
Yes, yeah, they're good in the summer for sure.
And with the tomatoes I get from her, they're so huge.
Yes. And
I noticed, like, with homegrown tomatoes, they're bigger than the store-bought tomatoes.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes. Yeah, and it also depends on the variety. I mean, all I know is that back in the day, there's a variety they call heirloom.
Yeah.
And it's kind of wrinkly and it's like wide. It almost looks like a U shape, Like here, I'll show you this tomato, this one here. I'm not a fan of these, but I bought them because they were inexpensive. But I usually just buy whatever's cheap. These are Roma. Yeah, Roma. And I like these because they're firm.
Yeah.
And they last really well. So I just use them for like spaghetti sauce. I think these are good for like making a sauce or whatever. But for eating, the heirloom are great. And those are those real big tomatoes that you were talking about.
And I love them.
Yeah, they're so good.
And because like I normally like, and if I'm in one of those moods like you had with using the spinach, what I would do, I would take some spinach, some cucumbers, and some mozzarella cheese, like the little balls, and a little bit of vinegar.
Wow.
And mix it up with a little bit of pepper and or whatever and let it soak.
Mhm.
Or if I don't use the vinegar, I'll take some Italian dressing and drizzle it
Right.
all over it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That sounds really good.
That's what I was eating before I came up. Like,
Oh, okay.
going, I was like, I ain't trying to eat and have these people see me
I know.
with all this food in my mouth.
Yeah, we're not mukbanging today.
Because it was like pretty much it was spinach, balls of mozzarella,
Mm-hmm.
tomatoes,
Yep.
a little bit of pepper,
Mm-hmm.
and Italian dressing.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that
you
sounds
just
really good.
mix it up and just eat it just as a salad.
Yeah. But you want to hear a funny story about that salad you just made? So
What?
I used to work with this lady who she was first generation Italian.
Yeah.
So her parents were off the boat, and she said she used to laugh. So she came from nothing and then ended up retiring very wealthy. But anyway, she goes. She said, "I laugh at when you go to the restaurants and they have that mozzarella, fresh mozzarella and whatever they call that salad. They give it a name. I forget what they call it, but the fresh mozzarella cheese and the tomatoes with the drizzled, vinegar or whatever." She said, "We were so poor, that's what we had for dinner. And we had it in our backyard." She said they made their own. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's funny, like we think it's really exotic, but she said, girl, that's what we survived on in the summertime. Mm-hmm.
It's so good too, because like
It is delicious.
normally if I don't have Italian dressing,
Mm-hmm.
if you take some vinegar,
Yes.
and like you know how bitter vinegar is,
Yeah. Yep.
you add a little bit of water so it won't be as bitter.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of oil, like you said, but mix it up and you good to go.
Oh, it's so good. And at the time it was cheap. Like she said that it cost them nothing to grow tomatoes, And some of the Italians in my neighborhood growing up would do garlic. They always grew garlic, tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think one other thing. Oh, zucchini. And they would be eating that all summer, caprese. Yes, thank you. That's it. Caprese. Thank you, not the end. Yes. That's it. And she said, and she was just like, she said, you know what? This is what poor people from Philadelphia ate. We grew that in our backyard. That was because she was from Philadelphia. Yep. And I said, yeah, it's very interesting how, what you ate to survive is fancy. But that's the way food is,
I don't consider nothing fancy because I like what the background that I have because of my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like old school, like
yep,
Southern, and I'm like, and half the stuff I eat in my life.
Yeah, you eat a lot of interesting things.
So it's just like I'm so used to like pretty much eating everything and anything.
Right.
And I'm like sitting here looking at some of these kids today, and I'm like, y'all call this is y'all saying like you say is a luxury today to y'all, but when I was growing up, this was dinner.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And now this is a luxury to y'all.
Yep.
And I'm like this.
Yeah. All right. So I'm finishing this. Let's see how this goes here. Go ahead.
And I'm like, Laura, what I'm making now for like my nieces, nephews, and my son is a luxury to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Or y'all get it once every couple months. And I'm like, I used to eat this pretty much every night.
Yes.
Just to keep food in our stomachs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing that's really interesting. Let me unplug the the juicer. But anyway, yeah, so I just took a sip. It's very good. This one's very green.
Oh,
so I just put everything in there. Yeah. But this isn't bad. And I'm getting, I don't know how many servings. So the USDA, maybe Juanita can talk about it. So this is I guess the point I wanted to say, just in terms of like summing this all up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed, but over the years, how like food trends kind of come in and come out, come in and come out. Like I'll just give an example. So eggs. Remember when eggs were bad? Eggs were good, and then eggs were bad for a period of time, and now they're good again. And so that's what I'm saying to everybody: do your research, have a healthy skepticism about food, but do the best that you can with what you have. And like I said, I would say if you can juice and that's Kelly. Drop your link, Architect. You can have people join the name. Just type Kelly with an I in there in the chat room. He's been a good supporter of me also. But anyway, the point is, do the best you can. Try to minimize that added sugar. Fruit isn't the answer, but I think if you eat more natural fruits and things like that, unprocessed, then you do it. Do the best you can. Oh, hey, Wanda, welcome in. Wanda. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best thing you can do. And like I said, I found some really good deals, at these smaller stores, Lidl and Aldi. And like I said, these bags of apples for like $1 something, or no, it was like $2 something. They were $2 something. And so that's pretty reasonable, And like I said, juicing, unfortunately, it does require a lot. Like it's way more than you think it is. But, you just try different things and see what works for you. Mm-hmm. And like I said, try to add a little spinach, a little kale, collard. You can actually do broccoli. I had some broccoli, but I think I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually eat the broccoli. I think I'd rather eat the broccoli.
Well, I love steamed broccoli.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to think anything else. Yeah, we did apples.
I think we didn't do his berries.
Yeah, we didn't do the berries. And I would say if you're going to eat some of the berries, because they are expensive. I mean, they're $2 for a little thing. I would say either just eat them. Enjoy that flavor, because those berries, they're so good. Like I got some raspberries, I got some blueberries last time, and it's true. And so there we go. I wanted to show what let's see, what did Cuppy say? So Juanita said about the heirloom tomatoes, the beefsteak.
Yeah,
they're very ugly, but they taste good, and that's the whole thing. Like I think we've all gotten spoiled by having all these perfect vegetables, and they're not supposed to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Girl,
it's okay. Yeah, it's okay if there's a little bump on it. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to hurt you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought they knew what they should look like in the grocery store. Yeah, real foods are different than GMO. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure, yep. So that's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because those heirloom tomatoes, you can still buy the seeds. I know any of the homesteaders could speak better to that than I can. But I know even like I went to the Dollar Tree and they had some heirloom tomatoes, which I was surprised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's Not the Ends link. Let's see. Yeah, they've been modified for consumerism. Yep. Want to make sure there. Oh yeah, redder meat, uniform, shapes, less spots. So that's not so good for us. And so I'm just trying to get you guys all thinking about if you can afford it, and when you can find good deals, I would say do the best you can. Maybe juice once a week, juice more if you can. Like I said, this juicer, I've had it since the 90s. I'm not even going to tell you how old it is. It's old.
It's probably older than me.
Yeah, I think it is. So, yep. So everyone's saying hello. There's Ashley or Mob's Yarnery and Cooking link. Oh, try breadfruit. Eat like a potato. Okay, I've never had that. Yeah, I have to try one of your things. Yep, everyone's saying hello. But that's what I would say. And and this isn't bad. This is a good lunch. I say it's gonna take me a minute to drink it. I'm a slow drinker. Oh, hey, geeky girls. So anyway, does anybody want to come up? Do you feel brave? And then let's see. Oh, that's true. And this is good. Yeah. So Juanita's saying you can get an heirloom tomato, but save the seeds and then plant them later. Yeah. That's a very good.
I'm gonna have to jump down because why I'm jumping down.
Oh, I understand. Well, listen, good luck today over there.
See you later. Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Okay, so there's Ashley. So anyway, so that's kind of my spiel on let's see. Oh, you're gonna steal Mater's. Okay. So I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to come. I can talk for about another 15 minutes or so. And I'm going to put it in here. Uh-oh. Let me see. Is this going to work? My bad typing. Let's see. There we go. All right. You can come up and say, hey, and tell us what you're thinking about. But anyway, that's kind of the thing that I, like I said, I've been really thinking about this food. And like when my husband and I moved to the country, we started eating more of this fresher food. And I'll tell you, it really has changed our lives and our vision of food. And even though we're not farming or anything like that, in our brains, we'd like to. Oh, there's Juanita. Hey. Hello.
I got 40 minutes.
Okay, good. That's awesome. And I have about 25 minutes. I'm good. Okay. Oh, Ashley's in the chat. Good. Okay. Oh, let's see. Cuppy's saying, if you can't find heirloom fruit seeds or the heirloom fruit veggie, ask your local veterinarian. As crazy as it sounds, people are peculiar about what goes into their animals. What? That's crazy. But I guess that's good. Yep. Let's see. There's a Steel Sky. Welcome in.
Yeah. My son took his cat to the vet and he said, "Hey, do you want some eggs?" Sure. Come home with 2 dozen for $5.
That's not bad. I like it.
So some of the CSAs, it's different places you go where they leave their produce to sell it, like the vet's office, some of the like the drugstore. Sometimes you can find some of the CSA stuff in there.
Okay.
Well, here you would find it in. We do have farmers markets once a month, and you would find it in the vet's office. The drugstores would not have it here because our drugstores are CVS, Walgreens, and Walmart.
Got it.
We still got some mom and pop drugstores.
Do you?
At home.
Wow.
I loved those.
And
Those are awesome.
Still one here in Chesapeake as well.
Oh,
Yeah, there's one in my hometown that literally I could walk in, and you had all the pharmacy. But you go over here and you could get a homemade milkshake.
Yeah, they got the counter.
Oh, I love that.
And the milkshakes, yes.
I haven't been in there since.
It was like the best place to get a grilled cheese.
Well, they cut it down to only milkshakes.
Wow.
Because of everything that was going on.
Oh,
I haven't been in there since 2015, so I don't know.
That's cool though. I mean, see that. So those are some good suggestions.
Yeah.
It's a good source for getting heirloom seeds as well. You got people who garden and they save their seeds and they share them through Etsy. So
that's pretty
a good
cool
place to get heirloom seeds.
And one thing you can do with like the beefsteak tomatoes, the heirloom tomatoes and stuff, you wherever you want to plant them, you just take a slice and set it down, cover it up, and walk away. My grandfather literally, when I was young, because he passed away when I was 9, he had a 5-gallon bucket of kitchen scraps.
Oh, okay.
He walked the back porch was 8 foot long before you sat down. He would walk over to the 8 foot and he'd just throw it.
Wow.
We had a tomato patch that was about a 6 foot square.
Yeah.
Ish. Because it was just wherever it landed.
Wow.
Yeah. My husband has been known to throw a bad tomato out the backyard, and then I end up with a tomato bush volunteering anywhere in the backyard. And I just let them come up. I just put the rye rack over it, and that's where it grows. I got some hybrids like that this year that was on some of my videos, but they were like mini Roma tomatoes, but it was a cherry tomato hybridized with a Roma tomato, and they were so freaking cute, and they were so tasty.
I bet they were delicious.
They were. And I let some of them stay on the plant and they dry, so I'll be getting seeds from them this gardening season.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good. So anyway, but the sad part is now I have to clean this.
Wow. Next time, separate out your pulp. Start getting Ziploc bags to freeze your pulp.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You feel like baking. I mean, you could add that carrot pulp to cookies, muffins, cakes.
Okay.
Meatloaf.
Yeah,
you can add that pulp to just about any, because you look at it, you got the greens from the cilantro, you got the greens from other herbs, you add it to it. Yep. And you can add it, make a nice meatloaf with that too.
Ooh, meatloaf. Yeah.
Or even if you do a lasagna, you can actually have that be part of your layers in your lasagna.
That's a good idea. Okay, so you guys take notes on that. That was good.
You could actually dry it since it's fruit based. If you're doing a dessert or something, you could use that as a powder to go in your desserts.
Oh, that sounds really good. Ooh. Yeah. So let me see if I can show you without causing mayhem here. I've got so many glasses here.
You're wait a minute. You're not going to be able to cause mayhem in there. No.
But anyway, so there's the pusher. So this goes right in the dishwasher. So that's gonna be easy. Yeah, I unplugged it. So this is the safety thing. So I'm just going to take it down. So I don't know if you can see that. So anyway, so here's the top. So this is what happens in the inside. I'll show you. This is what's kind of scary. But you see all the see all that in there?
All the bits and pieces get sprayed up around that little.
It's sprayed up. Yep, they get around there.
And then I'm looking at an orange ring around where the blade is.
Yes. Now that is the actual what do you call this thing? It's a my goodness. It's the actual screen. So what it does is it separates out the screen. And so let me see if I can take this apart. I'll have to grab. I think my husband has my tool. There's a little tool in here. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Got the tool. Yeah. So anyway, there's a little tool they give you, and it's got like these sort of.
Okay, so that's like a screwdriver.
Like a screwdriver. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's it. You just loosen it up. So this is the one piece here, and I'll just show you this. I figured you guys wouldn't mind seeing this. So here's the sharp blade.
Okay, yeah, that looks like one that goes in a food processor, just smaller.
But it's very sharp, and these little tiny ridges are sharp.
Yeah,
I mean they're very sharp. Now the next piece is this. This is the
mesh.
Yeah, the mesh. Let me. I'll solo myself real quick. Because this way you can sort of see what you're facing. So here it is there. See that? So this isn't as bad as it could be. But usually what you have to do is you have to take a brush and brush along here. If you brush along the outside, it comes out easier than if you brush on the inside. It's kind of weird. But I found if you brush it this way up and down, it comes right
turn
out.
It upside. If you got it, turn it upside down. And then you spray it with the sprayer. That'll get loose all that stuff out. And then you don't have to brush out what's left.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
Because when it's cutting, it's pushing it out.
It is.
That.
Yep.
So what you're doing is you're pushing it backwards in the holes.
Right. So then this piece here, this goes in the dishwasher.
Okay.
So that's two pieces.
Oh, puppy.
And then the last one is this. So that's it. So you see how easy it is to put together and take apart.
Oh, yeah.
Not too bad. So even I can do it.
It's a little extra complicated, little extra on a blender or a food processor for what I would do.
Yeah, but it's pretty easy. I mean, and I said, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, so Wanda, good seeing you. Thanks for coming in. And Angelus, thank you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Now, what did she say? I had to put the moon to bed and greet the sun when it got home from school this morning. So look over the mess I am. Oh, you should be used to it by now. I understand. Yeah, it's not easy coming live. I'll tell you. You have to sort of put some clothes on, look pretty.
Yeah, why would we want to do that?
Yep. So anyway, so that's the cleanup. But the one thing I will tell you is, I had a friend of mine whose husband was juicing, and he would leave it, like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and he would just leave the juicer like that for his poor wife. And over time, it gets very sticky. So you want to get that cleaned up as quickly as possible.
Especially if you're using cucumbers.
Yeah, cucumber, anything sticky. Because I noticed like the carrots stain. The carrots do stain the inside.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm sitting here drinking while I'm washing. Everybody else too. That would be me.
Exactly.
He doesn't get that because I'll sit here and I'll cook. Okay, everybody's on their plate. And I've got this pan, and this pan.
Hey.
By the time I'm actually getting to my food, everything's cleaned except what we're eating on.
Right.
Yeah. GQ Journal, I would. He would have a choice. Either he cleaned it, or it would sit there and it would grow mold. So we would end up having to throw the machine out.
Yeah, that would be bad.
If I'm on that particular type of machine, if I'm not using it, I ain't cleaning it.
Yeah, I mean it's messy. It can be messy, but it's not bad, And like I said, once you just run a little water over it, it'll get it out. Yeah, it's not too bad. But like I said, but that is the one thing. So you sort of have to be ready for that.
Of course, Cuppy. Just by accident.
Yeah, it's a little messy. Yeah, it's a little messy. Oh, you would leave it? Oh, by accident. Well, see, accident is fine. On purpose, not so fine.
Oh no, he would be told from the get go. If you start using it, that's fine. You clean it as soon as you get it, because I'm not. If I don't use it, I won't clean it. But you know, that's simply because of that mess.
Yeah, it's a little messy. So I will warn you, but it's not bad. And like I said, I've had this since like 1997 or 8. I don't even know now. It's been that long. So long I've had this.
Okay, Kelly, 97, I got out of high school.
I know. I mean, this thing is old. It's very old, but it works.
Yeah, I would.
What was it, Jack LaLanne or something? Like
Yeah,
that?
It is. Yeah.
For grins and giggles, I went on Walmart. The cheapest actual machine,
yes,
$45. Now they have some that are $2 and $3, but it's like the orange juicer or the lemon and lime juicer. You know, the little bee hand ones.
But it's pretty simple, and so that's the whole thing. So, like I said, you guys, I'm hoping that I can inspire you guys to just think about, some healthier choices, and that's really like all I'm doing.
Yeah, honestly, you got me thinking about. I've got an immersion blender.
Oh,
and using that as a start for different soup bases.
Oh, it's perfect. Yes.
I'll put a roll.
Yes.
But yeah, I know Ashley's hiding in chat. And
how are you? Good to see you.
I kind of sort of accidentally made a little order from Canada.
Oh.
And it came in.
Which one is that?
Aberdeen.
Oh, girl. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. So I got Juanita. I'm gonna put you here.
Why?
Because you're gonna tell us quickly about your channel.
Oh, well, yes. My channel is with these hands. It's anything that I do, from gardening, spinning, knitting, crocheting, or anything that I do with my hands.
Okay. And tell us like your history. Like what's your story with YouTube? Like what got you on YouTube?
I've been on YouTube since the beginning.
Right.
Since 2006. Actually, I was on it before even then, but I lost that log on and password. Okay. But I hadn't really started doing videos, I think, until like I want to say like maybe 2010. I'm not sure how far back my videos go. But it was just like a sporadic video here and there. Oh, I made this or I made that kind of thing, or I did a garden this year. But then and I was like almost at like when they changed the monetization requirements, I was monetized. And then they changed the requirements, and I had the people, but I didn't have the hours. And I have a couple of videos that had like 100,000 views or more.
Oh my word!
And I was like only a few, like maybe less than 200 hours away from having the hours. And they basically just started me back off at 0 hours.
Oh, you see me crying. Oh, that's terrible.
That made me mad. And so then I stopped doing videos for a while.
I understand that.
I was like, well, why should I let them,
yes,
mess with my fun? So I started doing videos again, but I wasn't paying attention to hours. I just was doing it for me. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to get my hours back up. So that's what I've been doing lately. I've been trying to get my hours back up.
Okay.
And, I'm at like what?
How many hours do you have? Yeah.
And see, they changed the monetization thing. You have to click on earn now and then scroll way down to see it.
I'll be honest, those that were monetized before they changed everything, they should have left because they were grandfathered in.
We should have been grandfathered in, but we weren't.
For sure. Yeah.
So I'm at 13.78 hours now. They only grandfather in channels that had like more than 5,000.
Okay.
Some of the ones that had like 5,000 or more.
Yep.
Studies. Some of those channels that grandfather in, the ones that had like showed that they were having steady growth upward.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they grandfathered those guys in, but people like me who have like a set viewership pretty much and just grows only so many a month,
Yes.
We basically got kicked to the curb. Like, you're not growing good enough for us. We're not getting a lot of ad revenue from you. That's what I felt like. That's why I felt some kind of way. Like, you might not be getting a lot of ad revenue from me, but I have steady and consistent viewers coming to my channel to see what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your fault you're not putting crochet, knitting, the things that I do. You should have ads for those things that I do.
Yep.
Then you will see more revenue because they'll be clicking on the links to go to Joann's, to go to Michael's, to go to Hobby Lobby and these other places and order offline. But they weren't catering to us. They were catering mostly to the gamers,
right?
The TV shows, you know, the big stuff, the sports things, stuff like that. Yeah. Makeup. Yeah. I don't wear makeup. So I'm like, I don't care about makeup.
Okay, so we have a yarn question.
Okay.
This is Cuppy. I do have a yarn question for Juanita. What are your thoughts on the Yarn Bee hand-dyed yarn versus the hand-dyed yarn from a local dyer like you?
The thing about the Yarn Bee hand-dyed yarn is actually dyed by a dyer. A lot of people seem to forget that. They pay companies who do hand-dyed yarns.
Okay.
Even over in Peru and places, they have these huge vats, but they have women there or men or whoever's doing the dyeing. They're actually dyeing these products by hand. So it is a hand-dyed product. So I like it. The fact that it's $14 or you could get it on sale. I have a couple of skeins of it myself for colorways that I like. So I like it. Because you have to think about it. They are paying somebody to dye that yarn for them. So that is creating income in some of these countries where these people need income. They need it.
Sorry.
So in a way, you might be helping out some small village in Peru or somewhere, unless it's a U.S. dyer they're using, you know what I'm saying? But more than likely, they're using some country like in Peru or in China or somewhere where it's some little village somewhere where they're dyeing this product up.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, see, I wasn't aware. I mean, I never really thought about it. Yeah. So that's a good question.
It's hand dyed. It's not really dyed. For instance, what's her name? Miss Babs. She has dyers who dye for her. Warehouse, you know, but there are dyers using her formulas and they're dyeing all this yarn that you see at these fiber festivals. So other dyers, they have like a little warehouse setting or a big garage setting where they have these vats that they're dyeing large amounts of this product in to sell at these fiber festivals. They're not on top of their stove making, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of skeins in the very same colorway. They have set up some type of manufacturing process, even if it's their garage, and they got 15 pans, like those big roasting pans.
Yes.
They got 15 pans, and then on each of those pans, there's 8 skeins, and they're just going down the line doing the same thing.
Okay.
And it's become a manufacturing process so they can keep up with demand for their product. So, but it's still a small business. Most of them are women owned.
Okay.
And so you're supporting them by buying that yarn from Hobby Lobby. They've been paid to make that yarn.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Yeah, that's good to know. And Cuppy said, "Oh wow."
Hi, Brian.
I'm sorry for Kelly for stealing your line. I know I always say that's interesting. But anyway, there's
look at Knit Picks. Look at a lot of that Peruvian wool at Knit Picks. It is dyed in Peru.
Yeah.
In South America. It is dyed somewhere there before it's shipped to the US. It's they died there. So that is supporting some population somewhere in that country.
That's cool. No, that's good to know. And but anyway, but thank you for sharing. Yay. So Juanita's a pioneer and she's a gamer also, Samoan Watchman.
Yeah. She's one of those dang gamers.
She's one of those dang gamers. That's really cool. Yeah, that's cool. So now, Crystal, what's your story? Steel Sky.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube since 2016. I've only been putting videos up since this like about 5 months ago. And it's just because after going up on live streams and talking to people like we are now, I finally got comfortable enough to do videos because I just don't really care to be on camera that much.
I understand.
I got hooked into it by the small engine community because I do deal with them because it's part of how I grew up. I know car repair, tools, things like that. So that's why you'll see me on my boyfriend's channel, and I'll go in on that. And I crochet, stay at home, don't have to do anything. Luckily, I'm lucky enough that I don't have to work, so I crochet.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, and I just donate my makes. I finally figured out how to work my knitting machine.
All right.
So I am making hats to give to my It started out as crochet and knit. Now it's just a craft group because a bunch of us
do
women
everything.
Meet. Yeah. Meet, talk, dab, and craft.
Okay.
And that's literally what they just said it was. And we are out of hats to donate for this year.
Oh, wow.
We gave them all away last year.
Oh, my.
Starting January 1st, there are no hats.
Wow.
So I figured out how to get my knitting machine going, and I went through my stash, and I found about a 30-gallon bucket worth of DK yarn, so number 3 weight. And all I'm doing is sitting there cranking those out so that I'm going to give them to them as I get them done, but my goal is 365, so one for every day of the year. Nice. And on leap year is 366. So that we have them.
Yes.
And we can give them out. And, with that knitting machine, how long does it take me to crank out a hat, baby?
25, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Boyfriend's hiding over here.
Yeah. And
that's fine.
I think today's on the 13th, and you've got, about 80 of them?
No, I don't have that many. I think we were at 20.
Yeah.
I think I'm at like 20.
Just a little ahead of schedule.
Yeah. But it's the knitting machine, and I have an electric screwdriver.
Here's a question for you. Okay, go ahead. Now, as soon as you're done.
That's the idea I saw.
It's got an adapter, so I can sit there and just hold it down. Otherwise, it takes me about an hour.
So this is Cuppy making things for donation. But what items do you make for what kind of organizations? And how much yarn do you typically use for a donation in skeins or yardage? Wow.
Morning, Cuppy.
Would you do me a favor, baby? That blue basket that's over there with the rulers in it. Would you bring it here?
Okay, so we got Arnie's here.
Hi, Arnie.
Yep.
Oh, and thank you, Arnie, for popping in because I just forgot.
And then Simone Watchman likes electric screwdrivers. Sorry. And then do you prefer the knitting machine or handmade?
It's straightforward. Look on your left in front of the tote boxes. It's a blue basket with white yarn and a ruler. Yeah.
But anyway, well, I'll jump in real quick while he's getting that. So, you're talking about donating. Yeah, see, that's awesome. Yeah, I think everybody.
I thought I had muted. Baby. And he left.
He's gone.
Anyway.
Hey, Susan.
I do shawls, and I make them in mandala because it's a lighter weight.
Mm-hmm.
And so it gives it a little more open because I'm in Texas. And we don't need shawls made out of number 6 yarn.
Be sweating.
Yeah. So this is 2 balls of mandala sparkle.
Oh.
And you can see my end because I've got to add that other ball.
Yep.
When I do blankets, I'll get 1 pound balls of yarn, and I just get the Mary Maxim. I'm sorry if you call that or not.
I don't think he's going to answer to that. But anyway,
no, he probably would.
Really,
Mary Maxim value yarn.
Yeah.
No, the mill end yarn.
Mill end.
Yes, because
Nice.
I ordered one time I had the money and I ordered $75 worth of the mill end yarn at $5 a ball.
Mm.
Oof. I got five bags of purple, bags of kind of like the Aaron or Fisherman, the off-white cream,
Mm-hmm.
and 5 bags of blanket yarn.
Mm-hmm.
The blanket yarn went bye-bye.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, within like 2 days, it was gone.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah. Well, let's see. What I was going to tell you. So the donations, I think that's a good thing. We have a lot of crocheters in the audience,
Yeah.
so yeah, I definitely think that's awesome that you can do that. And copy.
Yeah, I have never made to sell, never.
Yeah, that's great.
I have sold stuff, but it's literally okay. That particular yarn that I just had, the white one,
Yeah,
$7. It's going to cost me $5, $8 in shipping. Okay, there it goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I'll just charge basically for yarn and shipping, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, are you ready to sing? Even though I have no music.
No, I have my puppy over here. Y'all guys want to hear her scream? Her start howling? I'll sing.
Or the cat. Yeah. Usually the
cats are living room and kitchen.
All right. So let's see. Arnie's going to do it. Super chat. We got a super chat. Thank you, Arnie. So I have to steal. I have to come up with some music. Thank you so much, Cubby. Hey, I'm going to drop you down just for a second, Crystal.
Please.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you sharing this. But anyway, I found a joke. I'll give you a joke, Cuppy. Hopefully you'll like this. I found this. So anyway, I shop on this site, and hopefully fair use, they won't get mad at me showing this. But I thought this was the funniest joke that I saw. And it's called, it says, after all the eating I did over the holidays, I am happy to report that my socks still fit. So that's for you, Cuppy. And also thank you so much.
Oh,
but anyway, so there's some funny jokes. I started buying from this, and I'll share a yarn tip because I'm not buying any more yarn. But and I don't know, if I'm not sponsored by this company, but this company's called Deal Genius, and they don't have too much yarn right now, but they get yarn periodically.
Yeah, I've seen some of their stuff, and it's
right. I know it's like one year they had the cakes, and they were like $3. I couldn't believe it. It was like pretty reasonable. But anyway, every day they do a joke of the day, and I usually burst out laughing like every day. Like there's usually some crazy thing that they put in there. And I guess the owners, they must be, they're not young people, but they are really, they just have a funny sense of humor. I'll do a couple more. You can tell me if this is crazy, but I'll show you this one. The inventor of the wind chill factor died recently. He was 82, but felt like he was 64.
Oh, boy. There are some days I'm 43, feel like I'm 98.
Exactly. Oh, here's another one. I just saw this one today. We do not throw away perfectly good food in this house. We put the leftovers in Tupperware, put the Tupperware in the fridge, let it go bad, then throw it out.
Yep. Hi, Warm Strong. Yeah. Somebody sent me a link to Deal Genius about 3-4 years ago. So way before the C19 hit.
Okay.
And I looked, I was like, oh, nice.
Yes.
They had Mary Maxim Titan yarn, which is a number 5.
Yes.
But they had a 3-pack for like $5.
Oh, I know. Cheap. Yeah.
But I had literally got in a $225 paycheck and spent $200 on bills.
Right.
So that 25 was for gas and a little bit of and
yeah.
So like
Well, I know it's sad when that happens because you see really good deals. Let me see. So anyway, but those are some of the every day they have a joke, and I usually laugh out loud, like literally, I laugh out loud, and they're funny. I don't know how they come up with these things because it's crazy. You know what I mean? So anyway, oh my
God. I'm 43 and my knees are in their 60s, and that's been verified by a doctor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So if you're feeling down, you guys just go on their website, and every day they have they're on Facebook. That's their primary. They're on Instagram too, but they tend to be on Facebook, and every day they have a joke, and it's hilarious. And and they have they also have clothing, not a lot, but they have like workout pants and backpacks and things like that. And then they have stuff for $1. They have some things are $1, some things are $5. And then they just open from there. Yeah.
There used to be a site called Holler, HOLLAR, and they're no longer there. They got bought out.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And it got shut down. But I mean, you could get a lot of stuff from them for. It was the internet's Dollar Tree.
Okay, yeah, basically. I like it. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, those are the funny, like I said, every day, bless you. I just I always snicker. Now they had a 10 days of jokes. They put it all in one posting.
Oh, Lord.
And
I'm laughing at Mater.
Oh, what's he doing?
That you got to read chat.
Oh, I just saw it. Nice.
It's not the 20-year-old sellers that's doing all that swearing and cussing. It's the ones that's 43 and older.
Yeah, the old.
Who do you think I learned it from when I was 20?
All right, so Juanita, now what are you working on? I'm watching those fingers go. Let me see what's happening over there.
A shawl. A scarf.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Pretty.
But this is the Bush / Jamie stitch. I keep telling you about. So I'm using a J hook today. Yeah. But like I said, the bigger the hook, the more lacy it'll look. And,
the open it is.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But it's fast, it's easy, and it helps me burn through stash. Like behind me, you can see all the stuff I've already made this year.
Oh, wow. You are cranking it out.
People in chat that were saying they love the hats and jackets and stuff you've made.
So
that's pretty awesome.
I just got to sew on the buttons.
Cool.
I made this yesterday when I went to the dentist.
Wow.
And this is some mill-in yarn that I got from AC Moore. This is the yarn I was talking about before AC Moore closed down.
Yes.
The drape on it is absolutely delicious. And I still got I think I got 7 or 8 more balls of that I got to cake up.
Yeah, she said you're a beast. Juanita is a beast.
This pattern is so fast and easy. You don't have to think about it, and it makes something that's really pretty. And
that's beautiful.
It makes its own border.
Yeah, I love it.
So you don't have to go back and do nothing extra to it. Just pick out a nice solid color, or you can variegate it like that one behind me is variegated.
Okay.
Yeah. So
nice.
So everybody go look at my tutorial.
Okay. All right. Again, please give Juanita some watch hours. She's trying to get back in, right?
Yeah. And y'all some nice blankets, baby blankets. This is my go-to pattern for a fast baby blanket too.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. Well, when I get back in the craft room, I'll set you up and let you run.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll keep I need to run you some more. I haven't run too many people's this week has been crazy. I don't even remember what happened. But I haven't accomplished a whole lot. So I have to get back in.
What I try to do is because I work from home. So I try to go on people's channels and at least click like, even if I don't get a chance to say anything, I try to like and just hit everybody that's popped up in my feed for the day.
Yeah, that's
go by and hit like.
That really helps.
Yeah.
Hi, Elaine.
Yeah, hey Elaine. Yeah, so see everyone saying hello. Yeah, but not the ends loves your work. She says beautiful work.
Thank you.
I have blankets I need to do, but I've been kind of
Yeah, I know. I haven't done so well. Like I did a little bit of I'm still working. I'm doing that Lenny Kravitz scarf late, like everybody everybody else was doing it.
The thing about that scarf is that scarf was out way before Lenny Kravitz started wearing one, and that's the thing that people need to remember is that a lot of stuff has been around before.
Yeah,
there was a model. There was this male model out in Jamaica or somewhere, and somebody had made him this huge scarf like that, and that's the only thing he had on was that giant scarf.
Okay.
Everybody was like,
"Ooh, hello."
This picture was going around like 8 or 9 years ago, and people were saying, "Do you like my scarf?" But it wasn't the scarf everybody was looking at.
Right, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
They were checking him.
Yes.
Okay. So Butter Roll, this is Juanita's link. And hopefully you see it.
You like my wait a minute, you got a scarf on? What? Huh?
Like,
I'm not looking at the scarf.
I was even looking at the scarf.
No, we were not looking at the scarf.
Nope. And see, y'all guys heard my boyfriend. You know he's in chat, and he knows I listen, I look and talk.
Well, hey.
So that's when people started when they started talking about the Lenny. I was like, I've seen that big scarf before. Like I said, everything has been on the internet. Everything has come around. With names, just like the scarf that I'm making. The lady who taught me this stitch she called it the bush stitch because she's been doing it since she was a young girl. Yeah, because it looks like bushes lined up in a row to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then when we were stationed at Camp Lejeune, and that's about the time that Line Brand, I think it was Line Brand, they put out this baby yarn called Jamie yarn.
Oh yeah.
And that pattern is the same pattern that she taught me, the bush stitch, but they were calling it the Jamie stitch because of that yarn.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's Miss Wiggins bush stitch, Yeah. And but then like there's variations of it. You have the Paris stitch.
Butter Roll.
You have that cloud stitch, and there's another one.
Okay.
So there's variations of that yarn where some of like the one I do that you do the chain 2 and then single crochet back in that same stitch.
Okay.
The other ones you do the 2 double crochets and then you single crochet in the same stitch.
Oh, okay.
The other one you do the single crochet, then you do the double crochets in the same stitch. So there's variations of stitches, and they have all these different names. But Miss Wiggins, she gave me, this was my first.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me slowly use so they can see that closer. Here we go.
So
nice.
Taught me how to read patterns because I basically learned by just watching what other people were doing. So she taught me how to read patterns, and this is the book she gave me. And she said, I'm giving you this book so you will have plenty of projects to do in the future. Oh my! You're in this art fast, and I know you want to make it all. My name and address. She gave me her name and address, but she's since passed from cancer. In here, enjoy your newfound hobby and continue making your future a learning experience. Love, Mary. Please save some yarn at Walmart for me. So I will always keep this book. Yes. When she taught me how to actually read patterns, she's right. It was like a whole new hobby because before I was just doing single crochet stuff. You know, what my grandma and them had taught me. Everything was single crochet. This and single crochet that. But so this is the book that she gave me, and I tried. Like you can see, this book has been all over the United States.
Wow.
Because I was still in the Navy when she gave me this book.
Yeah.
But
how many times have you moved? If you don't mind me asking, if you could remember.
Okay.
With the Navy.
North Carolina. Florida to Great Lakes. Great Lakes to Virginia to New Jersey. Back to Great Lakes to Camp Lejeune, and then I got out to follow my husband. Camp Lejeune to San Diego, California to Texas. Wow. Texas to back to North Carolina, and then North Carolina up to Virginia, where this is where we made our home.
Woo, so, girl, that's a lot.
Yeah. And that's when he was traveling overseas in places. I was continental United States.
Yes. Well, that's really cool. All right. So I'm going to take you down just for a second. But yeah, Steve's here.
Hey, Steve. All right. I got 3 minutes left, so I got to get off.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Juanita.
I'll do that.
I have a video of Juanita on my channel. It's 45 minutes of Juanita, or she spins. So she talks about spinning and all that stuff. So check her out. Give her some watch hours. Thank you. All right.
Yep.
But anyway, there's Steve. Hey,
Yep.
another one bites the dust. Yeah. Broke another nail. Oh, you moved your hair. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Your nails are that bad. Oh boy. But anyway, thanks, Cuppy, for the super chat. That is awesome. I really appreciate you. Thank you all for coming. Any questions about the juicing or crochet or anything before we go? I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes. You guys can all drop your links if you type Kelly in the chat. Yeah. So I have things sort of soaking over there. Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, I thought when I was giving him directions on where this basket was that I was muted. And I apologize for that because I.
Oh no, you're fine.
I was raising my voice and kind of hollering because he was across out of the bedroom, across the craft room. So it's like,
you're good. Do you want to hear another joke or see another joke? Okay.
Hey Kelly, let me show you the cute puppy.
Oh, let me see the puppy. Oh, hold on.
He's behaving.
I'm slow typist here. Okay. Let's see. There you go. Oh, puppy. Where's the pup? Oh, wow. He's out.
Yeah.
Or she.
That's her head and tails.
Oh, my word. Yeah, she's out.
The only, as of right now, the only male in the house is Mater.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
My husband was the same way. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So here's another one.
And me and his mother.
Oh, wow. So this is rappers in 2023 trying to show that they have a lot of money.
Oh. Yeah, it's $6 a dozen for eggs around here.
I love it. I love this. I just go to the page. I don't even shop. I just love these crazy things they put on there. And maybe next time I'll do the 10 days because I have it in my phone somewhere. But anyway, they did 10 days of jokes and I just fell out. I just
haven't even looked at it.
Oh no, Juanita. Oh my word. Girl, thank you. I appreciate you.
Super chat.
All right. I'm going to do the happy chat.
Go for it.
No, I'm not doing that. No dancing, but thank you so much.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's all I got. I have no music. I've got nothing. My husband's cleaning up the mess. So anyway, but like I said, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Next week, I don't know what we're gonna do. Juicing was like the thing. I was like all excited. I was thinking it was gonna be more, I don't know if there's anything else. Like if you have any ideas of what you want to look at in terms of juicing and things like that. But I hope I answered the questions, gave you the pros and cons and what you could look at. But check out a wine vineyard. Check out a wine vineyard. Oh no, he's talking about wine. We have a lot of, it's funny. We have a lot of do the lawnmower. I forget how to do that.
Do what?
He's saying do the lawnmower. I just know the sprinkler. Like somebody showed me the sprinkler. Yeah. Sorry, I this.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at the yarn and it's like.
Are you looking at Deal Genius? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they have some yarn. Now they have some knitting needles on there. They have those Lion brand knitting needles, but I don't know if it's a good price. I don't think so. The baby yarn was cute. I forget do you see the baby yarn with the it's a little cake. It's Bernat something or other. I think
Bernat baby stripes.
Yeah, Bernat baby stripes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is cute, and they're supposed to have a lot of colors. But $3 a cake isn't bad.
Yeah.
But unless you're going to buy 15, 20 skeins because of shipping and stuff, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I bought yarn from them, but I can't remember if the shipping was crazy. Like I think it was in the middle. Like it wasn't high, but it wasn't low. Like it wasn't like, getting some of those overseas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I get Mary Maxim they're technically out of country because they are a Canadian-based company.
Mm-hmm.
Talk straight and I'll be doing good. But they have a U.S. base store and warehouse
Right.
in
It's Michigan, right? Across the border.
yeah, well, they're right in Canada, and then they've got one right in the Mitten in Michigan.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, for me to get from them, it's $18. No,
So-
it's $15 for
Yeah.
me to get from them. And that's just coming straight down, basically.
Right. Right.
Now, Aberdeen, if you order $40 worth, anywhere in the continental North Americas. So they count Canada, the continental US, and Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
They ship it for $8.
Yeah, that's really good. Wow.
Yes, and when I'm buying Toy Box,
Yeah.
which is a discontinued yarn,
yeah, that's not bad. Oh, I found the 10 jokes. You want to hear one? Okay, here's. Okay, listen to this. This is bad, but it's kind of it's fun. Okay, you have to tell me. All right, here it goes. Every corpse on Mount Everest was once an extremely motivated person.
Oh,
Isn't that terrible?
That's terrible, but unfortunately it's true.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes you might feel like no one's there for you, but you know who's always there for you? Laundry.
Oh, don't remind me. I got to do some because we did some the other day. I haven't put it up.
Yep.
So I have a small pile on the floor.
Okay. I can't even imagine the self-control. Sorry. Required.
A bubble wrap factory. Oh man, nope. But this cute little thingy over here, that the blonde that's in the bed. If there is dirty clothes on the floor, she goes after him.
She's in there. Oh wow.
Yeah.
They like the smelly stuff. Okay, you ready? Here's another one.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I knew how long it would be
until they got
home, I tell you. Sorry, I don't know. These are crazy. Okay. Oh, here's one. Oh boy, this one's kind of bad too. You know you're getting old when your belt has crept up above your belly button. And that's Mark Hamill.
Yeah, you need to read Cuppy's comment.
Yeah. I just love this. Okay, I don't know. Like I said, I'm obsessed with this company. I don't know. I just like some days I just need that little adrenaline or whatever you get, that serotonin.
You need to laugh, so there it is. So you go there.
And they just, they're all, yeah, they're crazy. So anyway, but I thought you guys might enjoy that.
Oh yeah, no, my life is the one down, next down.
Okay, just have Moses do burpees for every $1, but not on camera. Keep the camera on hand for when you call 911. Oh wow, don't come for me. Oh my word.
Yeah, she's like, don't come after me for that if he does it.
Yeah, no, that's not his style. Oh, thanks, Juanita. Hope we're not getting you there. But yeah, this is the crazy one here.
Steph sells stuff by the seashore.
Oh, Steph, hello.
Yeah,
welcome in.
Yeah, I have a handful of laundry, so I need to go.
Yeah,
grab towels and other things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same here. So anyway, but I'm going to shut it down. But thank you so much for coming up, Crystal. Thanks for coming up, Juanita. Yeah, and thanks for the super chats, Cuppy and Juanita. Awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, this monetization thing, I have to tell you guys, whew.
And
I'm exhausted.
Hello again, Linda. You came in at the first and then it left. Yeah,
right.
But I will tell you one thing, and this I've learned from about 15 other YouTubers.
Yes.
That $5 super chat that I know Cuppy sent you $5. I'm not sure what Juanita sent you. But count on $250 coming to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you won't get anything until after you hit $100.
That's correct.
After they take out their money.
Yeah. Yep.
So basically you have to get $200 in order to get.
Yeah. So that's the sad part of monetization. The sad part.
That's why I'm not even worried about it. I mean, I'm glad I have subscribers and the people that I've met. Which I'm up to 130. So I think I know where a couple of them came from.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna look to being monetized because by the time I get monetized, for every dollar I get, I'm gonna get a penny. I'm gonna get a 10 cent. So
yeah, it's kind of hard. I know it's a little, it's a lot.
And everybody was like, I want to get monetized. I want to get monetized. I want to get monetized, especially during the C-19 shutdown. You know, let me put out content, get monetized. And it's like, okay, well, you got monetized. So now you got to work twice as hard.
Yes.
To keep everything going.
Yep.
And you're actually losing money because of everything that they're getting.
Yeah, they get a lot. They get a lot. They really do. Yeah. But you know, in theory, it's a it's nice to be appreciated. I really appreciate that.
And I mean, as soon as they opened back up, that's when they changed how much money that they were taking.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's one channel that they were taking 15%. And the last I heard, it was up to 45%.
Right. Wow. That's I mean, it's weird. Like I know, I did get one super chat the other day, and they gave me like they only took 30, which wasn't like crazy, you know. Yeah. But the thing about it is, like they do make a lot. You know, see, unfortunately, you know how in life, certain people get all the money, and then the little guys at the bottom don't get as much. And that's the way it is. Yep.
It's like people say, well, I didn't put an ad on this video, but it's got ads.
Right.
Okay. Well, if you don't want YouTube getting money from that video and the ads they put on it, pop it in private.
Yeah.
And then you contact YouTube and say, remove the ads because I'm not monetized. I'm getting money. So, and if they don't do that, then you just leave it private and don't get any money from it.
Right. Yeah. Now Stephanie's saying, the way I see it, it's free money. I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Yeah. It pays for your treats. Yeah. And I think that's for me kind of what it's going to be also. Because I mean, I would love to say, like, I would like, see, I have realistic goals and you know, those big channels, you know, the ones that have been around for a while. Like, I don't know if in the next century we get there. Yeah.
Your money you get from YouTube is your yarn budget.
Basically. That's
I'm dead if that ever happens.
Yep. And that's what Frugal Mama's saying. Yeah. Oh, thanks for hanging in there. Yeah. Frugal Mama. It's good to see you. So anyway, so let's do our Queen Wave. And thank you all so much for coming. And I hope you had some fun. And you know, link up, like, share, and subscribe with each other. Because there's some really, really nice people in here. And that's the part of the reason I would say that I'm here. It's just that, like, I've met some really cool people along the way. Yeah. It's been awesome. Yeah.
I got hooked in by a small engine shop, and it was basically to tell one of the people that kept coming in panel and in chat to shut the F up because he's an idiot.
Yeah. I understand that.
They literally the guy that owns the channel said, I want you up here so you can tell him where to stuff it.
Oh, so you're like the police.
I was doing a tank.
Yeah, you're doing a tank. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
They had me get up on panel to do it.
Yeah. Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, yeah. So recouping, it does, it takes a lot. Yeah, it does take a lot out of you. I know these lives, like I think tonight I'm going to be face planted. Tonight, it won't be hard. I'll be asleep. But they're good. They're fun. And you know, like I said, I went
yesterday, but by the time I realized, oh crap, there's 3 people on live right now. I can't go live.
Well, yeah, and that is a thing. Yeah, I mean, but there are a lot of crocheters.
They were people that I watched. So
people that you watch, right?
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not going up there.
Yep. But thank you so much, Susan. Saying thank you, Kelly and Crystal. Susan. Yeah, good to see you guys. And okay, Mark is the reason we met. See,
Mark is the actual legal name of the channel that we met on.
Okay, see, you can find love on the tubes.
Well, and see, the bad thing is the guy that ran guy that owns the channel, Mark,
Mm-hmm.
his cousin,
Yeah.
Ed, was up there. And I had been flirting back and forth with Ed. Now, from where I live,
Girl.
he was in on some of this. Mater was seeing some of this, but from where I lived at the time to where Mark and Ed are is a 14-hour drive.
Oh.
Yeah, so that wasn't going to happen for a while.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, I have this little smart aleck from Texas pop in there and say something, and we just like 4 months later, I'm here, and it's been it'll be 2 years in March since we met.
Life's sweetest rewards. Come on. Sorry.
Hey, you can sing better than me, so it's all good.
The love boat. All right. Well, anyway, that's kind of cool. All right now. Well, anyway, thank you so much, Crystal. Thank you all for coming. And I'll see you all soon on the YouTube streets, as they say. And let's just continue supporting and loving each other. And I'm so happy you guys all came. All right now. All right. We'll see you later. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.